I really didn't want to have to do that, and I think it's funny that I am probably gonna have to do that, but I realized that this kind of looks like a heart, and I think that's really cute. Okay, I feel like I usually don't show things as they are, but hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am making a Barbie dress. So this was going to be a slightly different video, but because of the actor strike that's going on, I made a few changes, and I'm going to address that a little bit at the end of the video. But I'm making a dress inspired by previous Barbie outfits. So yeah, I really like how this dress turned out, and I feel like it could be worn by a Barbie doll. So I hope that y'all like the video. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my social medias, and let's get into it. I will put up some pictures. I took a lot of screenshots from just different Barbies. So I've been thinking about this for a while. Like originally I wanted to play on something that had inspiration from the original Barbie, which is in this black and white bathing suit, and then I wanted to play on something from the first black Barbie, which is in this red dress. But eventually what I actually settled on is I think it was the Millennium Barbie, which I think it's technically my sister's, but we have. And I don't know, I was just looking at the dress and I was like, I really like this. I'm not making a full gown, but I think I wanted to incorporate like the sweetheart neckline with like the silver trim and make it kind of like flowy. So I'm gonna show you some sketches that I have, and yeah. Okay, so I have these 3 sketches, which I will explain why I have 3 of them in a second, but yeah, so I'm thinking of sweetheart neckline, some little sleeves on the side. I think I want the bust to go into a V like I did for, I think it was like my ASOS homecoming dress, and then I want it to be like a flowy skirt, and then there will be trim. And I have these 3 because I have a fabric that is like this color, and I'll show that in a second. I got specifically for this, but when I kind of like finalized the design, I didn't have the design finalized when I got it. When I finalized the design, I was like, I feel like it would look better in a lighter pink, so I think I'm actually gonna go to the fabric store. And so I have certain fabric stores at home that I go to that are like good prices, which is why I got the fabric at home. So I'm gonna go to Arlington to my fabric store there to try to get something for a good price. If not, I'll go to Joann's. I really didn't want to have to do that, and I think it's funny that I am probably gonna have to do that, but so yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready and go, and then I will start to draw the pattern. So for reference, it's kind of dark. Well, no. Anyways, this is the fabric that I did get, and I do like it because I feel like it really gives like a Barbie pink. But for the dress that I want to make, I think I kind of want something like this pink. This is the Valentine's Day dress that I made, and I don't have enough fabric from this one to make it a dress, and it doesn't have give. I'd want to use that anyways, so yeah. Okay, I'm using the tape method to draft the top part of the pattern. Ignore the background. You see it? I did not clean. So I'm going to get ready and just draw out the bodice, and then I will take this off and transfer it to paper. Okay, I don't know if you can really tell, but I have it drawn, so I made the sweetheart a little bit deeper, and then I will cut the pattern here, and then I have the V so it'll slightly go up. So now I'm going to take it off, put on some plastic wrap, and cut it out. Okay, so I cut out the front pieces, so, or the top piece, like the front, or that's the back piece, and it'll be flipped front and the side. And I also measured how long it'll be, so I used that in like a circle skirt calculator. So I'm gonna do a half circle skirt because I feel like it'll give like the flowiness that I want without being like too flowy, because I think kind of doing like an A-line type trapezoid is not going to give what I want. So I am going to fold my fabric in half and measure where I need to cut out for the circle skirt, and then I will cut out the top pieces afterwards. Okay, so if you see these little dots, this will be the waist, and then this is how long I want the skirt to be. So I'm just gonna cut along those and I will have the skirt. Okay, I have the fabric pieces cut out and I'm about to start sewing. It's all kind of jumbled together, but this is the pink that I got instead of using this pink, which, like, don't get me wrong, do think that one gives like a Barbie pink vibe, but I just really feel like this lighter pink is gonna look better. And I'll show the trim that I'm gonna use later, but I'm gonna get ready and sew the top pieces and the bottom and go from there. Okay, so I sewed the front pieces. I think I'm going to take off about an inch from each side of the back because I think that it overlaps some. This is going to be a lace up. I don't want it to overlap, so I'm going to get ready and do that, and then I will probably serge the seams afterwards. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is cut out the loops for the back to be able to tie it up. So I'm going to cut out a rectangle, fold it in half, flip it inside out, dot stitch. Yeah, I've done that before, so like I feel like in almost every video, but I just felt like I should mention it as well. Okay, I pinned the front pieces together, right sides together, so I'm gonna go ready and sew. I think I shared this in a different video, but I'm gonna share it again. When I do the ties, something I've been doing recently is instead of pinning the ties in place, I use these clips, so I think that's just a little bit easier. Also, I didn't realize that this kind of looks like a heart, and I think that's really cute. Okay, I don't know if I showed it, but for the top, I just did a zigzag stitch and I did a little notch and I trimmed the sweetheart part, so now I'm gonna iron it before I top stitch the whole thing. Okay, I did a straight stitch on the bottom before I attach the skirt, and as you can tell, when I do stitches, it kind of ends up a little wrinkly, so full transparency, the top is a little wrinkly. I don't really know. Okay, I feel like I usually don't show things as they are, but this is at least the top portion of the dress. So this is what I mean. The reason why I'm just gonna wait and see is because I'm gonna do a fishing line hem, and that might make this part look fine. But I also added like 2 darts in the back because the back was a little big. So what I'm going to get ready and do now is probably serge the darts and then also serge where I connected the top and the bottom, and then I will probably get ready and hem the bottom and go from there. Okay, I'm gonna put up the TikTok that I saw for the fish line hem, and so what I'm gonna do, I already serged the bottom of the skirt, and I got this fishing line from Walmart. It's, I think, up to 17 pounds. I think the person in the video used 60, but I couldn't find any that was 60 at Walmart, and I feel like this one was like a heavy, like there was one that was open that I felt, so I felt like it was like durable enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unwind it as I'm sewing, and I'm gonna use a zigzag stitch to encase it. So I'm gonna fold up the bottom once and use a zigzag to catch the fishing line and then go like right over the end. I'm gonna film it, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm hoping that that effect will give, I don't know, I just feel like it would go well with like the dress and the theme. So I'm gonna do that and see how I like it and go from there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do for the dress is make the sleeves. And all I'm going to do is cut out a rectangle that's a little bit longer than the width of my arm. So I want it to hang down just a little bit, and I'm going to sew that together and then attach it to the sides of the dress. Okay, I just sewed the sleeve and I don't really like it, but I do feel like the dress needs a sleeve. So my idea is to pretty much cut out this time a trapezoid, and then maybe I'll use the fishing line to hem the bottom, because I feel like that will just go better with the dress. Like, I don't think it looks bad, but I want to try that first, and then I'm gonna go from there. Okay, I sewed the sleeves, so I'm going to do a zigzag stitch on the side to connect them, and then afterwards I'm probably going to mark where I want the bust applique to go with this appearing ink, and then I'm going to use invisible thread to sew it down. And I'm also going to do some along the waist, but it's just going to follow the seam that's already there, so I'm not going to need to mark anything. So this is the applique that I am using, so yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I think it will be done. Okay, so to finish up the trim, I ended up just using pink thread because the clear thread was hard to see and it was getting tangled. It's kind of like the consistency or like the feel of like the fish line, but thinner. And so then I tried to thread a bobbin because I was maybe I'll just sew it, and it broke. Like it like snapped while threading it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use pink thread, and you can't really see it. And when I did it, I tried to catch I didn't go all the way through. I tried to just catch through the first layer, so just tack that down. And Thanks for watching. I really hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my social medias. So a little bit more about the strike. So the writers for film and TV have been on strike for I think about 11 weeks now, and the actors have gone on strike a few days ago, and they are pretty much striking for better wages and some safeguards against AI, as well as some other things. I'm not an expert, so if you do want to learn more about this, you can go to this website. I think it's sagstrike.org. I will put it here, and I will also link it down below. But this is why they're striking, and so that means that there will not be things like promotions for new movies. And as I am not an actor and I'm not in this union, but ideally, even if you aren't a union member, you still don't want to be doing some of the things that they would be doing, which is why I changed my video a little bit. But I just wanted to give some information. Like, I think a fact that I saw was that I think 87% of actors who are in SAG make less than $26,000 a year. So obviously not great. So as of right now, there's not really much that we like non-union members can do other than just listening to what the strike leaders are asking for. I've seen some people saying that we should cancel our subscriptions and not going to the movies. They have not asked for that, so that is not something that you have to do and support. If you want to, you can, but you can still go to the movies. You don't have to cancel Netflix. I think one of the biggest ways that we can help right now is just to amplify what's going on, and also we can donate to the entertainment fund, which I will also link down below, which is a fund that helps these workers while they are striking, since they either are not working or having to find other modes of work. So that is what we can do. That is something that I wanted to address because I am very much in support of it, and I think that more of us should be aware and help where we can. So I hope that y'all liked the video, and you don't know what the original video fully would have looked like, but I hope that you liked how this video turned out, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.